prison?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because the binge is on and everyone's excited about Christmas again. Hey, child, what do you want under the tree this Christmas?
The bingers are coming, man. We're taking over.
Tonight, all the rules are out the window.
It's Christmas, officially!
You spelled my name wrong.
Why is that house smoking a cigarette?
This is what I've been wanting to say to you the entire night. Damn, I really was high and drunk when I wrote these.
How's it going?
Jordan.
How are you?
I am fantastic. Jeff in Las Vegas. So great to meet you.
Look at that background. This is great.
Jordan, I am telling you, I have not laughed this hard in a long, long time. I'm not joking with you.
Thank
it's
you.
just the best. So
I hope you are a critic on Rotten Tomatoes because
yeah, I'm going on radio. I have a television show. I'm spreading the word tomorrow. Or I just can't wait. You know, you did such a great job, and this movie reflects my sense of humor. You know, so that's what so me and you, I'd love to have lunch or a drink with you sometime and pick your brain because this movie was hysterical. I mean, this is a new holiday classic. It really is.
Oh, thank you. Anytime. I'll come to Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas in a while. We'll get lunch, do a little gambling. It sounds great.
Mean, I don't even know how to even talk about this, but there's so much going on in this movie, so many gags, so many jokes, and we needed a whole hour to talk about everything. But the premise is that in the near future, it's illegal to take drugs or drink. And one night a year, the binge. But this time, the powers that be have moved it to Christmas Eve. And I mean, just that alone is hysterical. So tell me about the premise that you came up with.
Well, I had this website, Weekend Scripts, where I would take basically parody movies and IP that I didn't own, like Fast 9, The Fast and the Furious. That was one where the Fast and Furious team go back to race Hitler. And then I would just release them online. And then when it came to the binge, I was like, maybe I should try to sell one of these. So I did like a take on The Purge, which is one day a year, all drinking and drug laws were out the window. So a comedy version of The Purge. And then Hulu called us and we're like, hey, people like that first one. Can you do that again, but on Christmas? And I said, sure. I'll do Arbor Day, any holiday you want. I don't care.
That's awesome.
Let's make sequels. Yeah.
And, you know, one of my favorites is Eduardo Franco. And he's always so passive. He's always so, in this, he's like, when he gets in arguments with his mom, I mean, he just starts screaming. I've never seen that side of him before. It's hysterical.
He's so good and he's so funny. And I feel like I didn't have to tell him anything. He just naturally knew every comedy beat to hit. He's really amazing.
You know, and I'm not criticizing your writing, but when you look at the writing, it seems kind of like I don't want to say generic, but the setups, it seems like the cast would take something that you just wrote on the paper and just go with it. I like, for example, Dakota. I mean, something so small and so you write on there, but the actress, I mean, just she's barely in it, but she cracked me up. I mean, I was laughing all morning about Dakota.
Oh, I can't wait to tell her that. But no, yeah, it's true. It's like even people that had one or two lines, I would hire my friends that were like groundlings or like trained comedians forever. And everything they do is hysterical, even if it's one line. You can't say enough about getting funny people in there.
Oh yeah. Caitlin Olsen is a mayor. I mean, it's just what she's saying is on paper is not funny, but when she's ranting and raving, you know, it's hysterical, right?
It's crazy what people can do, because even when I read it, I'm like, this is okay. But then you get someone like Trejo or any of these guys to say the lines, and you're like, holy God, this is incredible.
Yeah, and I'm just amazed at not only the writing and the performances in this movie, but your timing. Because I watched the editing, you know, especially the example when they're doing the story of the ring. You know, I mean, you must have like 30 or 40 cuts in one little scene, but it's all about the time. Oh no, she's asleep again. Oh, don't bother her, you know. And it's just brilliant editing too that really makes the comedy.
Yeah, no, it's the editor Dan we had was just incredible. He actually cut that ring sequence before we even filmed anything. It was like, I think it should be around this time and we'll use these clips, and yeah, it turned out great.
Oh man, and I love also just some of the dialogue. I wrote so many things down here today. Movies are just pictures with sound, you know. It's just
one of my favorite lines too.
I know, man. It's now, was there anything improv in the movie? You had all these comedians, you know. Did you leave it? I mean, Nick Swartzen, man, he looks like could just improv everything.
He was basically improving. A lot of his stuff is all improv, and it was all great. We used all of it. A lot of the Pompano Mike stuff in the limo, him and Tony Cavallero and Patty Guggenheim improved a lot. They're both groundlings. But yeah, everyone had their own improv that they added, and I tell them just change whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not Tarantino. I'm not any of you guys that like precious about their script. Do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, Uncle Chris, did you break out of prison and steal that patrol car? That's my Uber. I'm just like,
that was improv. That was a classic.
I know. I mean, you can see where. I mean, this movie has so many classic moments, and I'm serious. I really think it's going to be a new holiday classic. It really is.
That would be exciting. Yeah, I haven't met really anyone that's seen it except for my friends, so it's exciting to hear people talk about it.
I'm telling you, I got on Zoom and I got a hold of some of my critic friends and I said, have you seen this yet? You're watching it. Tell me when you watch it. You know, so I've already been hitting people up today because, you know, when you at this time of year, everything from Hallmark movies to, you know, there's so many of these Christmas movies, right? You know, and I thought, okay, The Binge, we'll see how it is. And I'm just telling you, this was really good. So thank you for putting me in the best mood today because it's just crazy around here today.
Thank you for watching. And I mean, there's not a lot of comedies like this anymore. A lot of people are like, this reminds me of like a 2003 comedy, which I'm like, that's the best compliment I can get. They don't make them like this anymore.
Well, you did, and it's brilliant. And thank you so much for joining me today. By the way, where are we binging tonight?
Where am I binging tonight? There's a little pinball place down the street. I like to binge there, play some pinball, unwind. So come on down to LA. I'll take you there.
Absolutely. Well, Merry Bingemas, and thank you so much for joining me today. And let's talk again soon.
Yeah, thank you. Talk to you soon.